This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Hey, yo.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better.
Hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else you may find this fine audio recording and on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. We're talking about professional wrestling, both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name is Matty J. That is TWK.
Hello, let's talk about the WrestleGraps.
Let us do that. And joining us in our third chair, Shintigercurl.
RVT presents the Wrestle-Cast, Clash of New Wrestlers.
Is that a fighting game reference?
The intro to Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Aha! So you may notice Shin is more video gamey than wrestling. Evo is currently happening right now in Las Vegas.
And right now, Evo is going to take him for a ride.
Yep. You folks who have a crossover between the wrestling and the fighting games, enjoy your WrestleMania. We had our Summerslam last weekend. And oh boy, first Triple H show of the new era. First pay-per-view of the new era. First pay-per-view week of the new era. Hey, I got it this time.
Yeah, we're not talking about the Authorities' new era. We're talking about a legit new era.
Ooh. Oh, what a weekend to talk. Of course, AEW had a show and it fucking ruled. We'll talk about that as well. We have SummerSlam. I know I know you guys didn't watch the full show. I did. And unlike WrestleMania, I have no regrets, which is a progress. Holy crap, progress. We'll talk about that. Ric Flair's last match. Well, there's regrets there. And all sorts of stuff and things. Plus your winners and losers, as per usual. There is no clip simply because, T-Dub's list is as long as Jericho's holds right now. So we best get to it as soon as humanly possible, I think. I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty sure we could go with a no clip week.
All right, so first on the list,
Sure.
Raw was okay.
Raw, yeah. Raw last week, and this week was good.
Very good.
I still can't stand Kevin Dunn's directing. That drags down a whole bunch of segments.
It kind of does. It's again, Kevin Dunn's going to be Kevin Dunn, but someone's probably feeding in his ear. Okay, stop it with the fucking cuts. So hopefully they will have learned their lesson there, but you know.
Hopefully, we'll see at least one more round of budget cuts. And the only name on that list, Kevin Dunn.
Don't forget Bruce Pritchard. He needs to go as well.
Oh, he's already halfway out the door.
Yeah, he's pretty much he's under Triple H right now as far as talent relations. He's just a guy right now. And you know what? Bruce Pritchard is still useful. They're probably going to use him for a while until the contract runs out. Then budget cuts is going to happen.
I got the perfect job for you, Bruce. Oh, really? What? Yeah, Titus needs help in catering. He needs you to empty out the buffet trays. That's it? Well, you could be in the toilet with Ja Rule, but
Oh no.
so pick your choice. Catering or the toilet.
And
I've always liked his-
JC, Johnny Ace is already out the door. He is gone.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
Jimmy
his
is
golden
gone.
parachute. He's out. They cut him as soon as they possibly could, to be fair.
The only one with any kind of real influence left from Vince McMahon's era is done, and that's not going to be
And at this point, they're probably telling him, ease it or lose it. And apparently Triple H wants to keep him around for a while, so, that's his first big mistake. But hey, you know what? With everything else he's doing, he's probably opting for as much stability as humanly possible.
The only two things I didn't really like about Raw, aside from Kevin Dunn, is still too many DQ finishes, and to me, the Judgment Day still come off looking like weenies.
I mean, they've been coming off looking like geeks the minute Edge got bounced. To be fair,
Yeah.
so there's that.
So hopefully Edge lives up to his promise to end Judgment Day. So
Yeah. So there was a Summerslam weekend between those two Raws. So we may as well talk about what happened SummerSlam weekend and then jump back into the news, if that sounds okay.
All right.
All right. So SummerSlam. We didn't get a chance to talk about it because, oh my shit, Vince McMahon fucking retired. So we discussed SummerSlam from the Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, home of the Titans. And we're not talking about the nerd. We're talking about geeks in the Brian Alvarez geek/jobbers sense, unfortunately. Well, hopefully Edge going after him will give him some sort of heat, but we'll see. There was no pre-show match. All we had was almost all killer, no thriller, 8 matches throughout the 4 hours. So right off the bat, Triple H exerting some influence in this fucking thing. It began with Bianca Belair defeating Becky Lynch for the Women's Championship at 15-10, and two things are the story here. Becky Lynch, separated shoulder.
Yep.
You saw that picture floating around online. I know, I saw it. I've been there, been dislocated, but been there, done that. Fuck.
I have actually not seen that photo.
Be glad you didn't, because when they tell you separated, the picture do not lie.
Did it look worse than PCO?
Yes.
If that was even possible.
Yeah. That sucked. And Becky will probably told you on Monday, that sucked. And the other part, Bayley's back, and she brought friends. Io Shirai, who is now named Io Sky, spelled IYO Sky. And to the people bitching about it, I'm pretty sure Shirai means sky in Japanese, so you could sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Sky, Sora means sky in Japanese.
Sora means sky. Okay.
Yeah.
But again, she is the genius of the sky, so they could have done worse. Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up.
Took me a couple of days, but
Paul, what are you doing with that name? You should call her Io Japan. Yeah, that's great.
No, you're wrong. It should always be Mitsubishi Nintendo.
God damn it, that's a throwback to Blampier before he went to Wrestle Talk. And, oh, by the way, Dakota Kai's there too. Wait, what? Wasn't she released? Yeah.
I'm glad that her tiny ass is back.
She's going to do well with Control. Your narrative. Shut up, Braun.
Oh, Jason's got in the chat. You should have called her Bugina.
Or Butt China.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I will say this. In just that little segment with those three, the women's division has gotten a whole lot more interesting now.
Hey, that's just 3 women. And it's not fixed because it's still barren, but seeds are being planted here. Good call on bringing those. Bayley was probably ready to come back anyway, but good call on Io Sky. Her match against Bianca Belair is proof positive that was a good fucking move. And Dakota Kai fucking deserves to be on that main roster, so fuck yes.
So tiny. So tiny.
So tiny, so powerful, so murderous.
Yes. So
Look at that hair. God damn, that was a beautiful hair. Give me a head with hair. Long, beautiful hair. Yeah. Logan Paul defeated The Miz, and look, I'm of two minds of this. One, fuck Logan Paul. He is the worst thing that's ever happened to YouTube.
Indeed.
But in all fairness, scripted, not scripted, rehearsed or rehearsed, it doesn't matter. Fucker showed up to work on that Saturday night.
Also, indeed.
This is his first singles match. I wouldn't be surprised to find out he was sucking wind by the end of the match, but I'll tell you this. If we're getting this and the match with Pat McAfee, what, people saying it was shit, but I'm like, and it's, still entertaining, still good. If we're getting good shit out of this, look, turn him heel. Now you got something.
Nuclear.
Like, believe me, this guy's got an ego. And have Miz coach him backstage just to make sure, behind the camera, just to be sure, okay, you can do it like this, and we'll turn it. You're good already, but let's turn it to 11. He is in good hands, is what I'm saying here. He did good. Logan Paul did good, folks. Bobby Lashley defeated Theory very quickly. Belt looks great on Bob. Nothing to complain there. Mysterio's
McLasho.
Yes, sir. Mysterio's defeated the Judgment Geeks. No DQ, and Edge came back. And if there was a roof, it would have flown off.
On this day, I have my old theme back to enter the arena.
Yeah, I know the idea of the Judgment Day was originally his idea, and the new theme did rock and or roll. It just didn't go the way. Of course, Vince wanted to wanted to break something that wasn't broken. So there's that. But hey, Edge is back, new look, looking like the Brood, and of course he came back on Monday with Metalingus, and you know what? The thumbs are up. So who are we to complain?
Actually makes continuity sense that he would help Ray out.
Yeah.
That is his old tag team partner from back with the SmackDown 6.
Yep.
It's a deep cut otherwise, but hey, the thumb is up. Speaking of Pat McAfee, I believe a particular button needs to be hit because oh yeah. Big old punt in the cock. But Pat McAfee defeats Happy Corbin in a serviceable match. That's all I got to say there.
And surprisingly, the one thing I never thought would happen happened in that match. We got a Michael Cole chant from the crowd.
Right? Hey, McAfee
It is a
Cole,
new era. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But in fairness, Cole and McAfee, like when I watch SmackDown clips, these guys are a highlight of that clip. They are good. And of course, it's Pat McAfee bringing up the room, but Cole's a professional and will match the energy of the guy next to him. So, and we've seen him call the UK title tournament back in the day. Guy could call wrestling, man.
For me, CWC with Amdrag.
That's another good example, actually. Though that was more Ronaldo.
No.
That was Morrow.
No. I don't think...
that was more Ronaldo.
Yep, that was Morrow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
the UK Championship tournament was Michael Cole and Nigel.
I got that mixed up. I thought Morrow called the UK tournament.
No,
And
Morrow
Cole
was,
the-
I believe, was doing SmackDown at the time.
How did I get that mixed up?
I don't know.
To be fair, this is WWE between now and 2015. It's easy to mix shit up.
All mixed up, don't know what to do. This ain't around, fine person is you.
Yeah. All right. So, Undisputed Tag Titles, the Usos retained. Jeff Jarrett was a good ref. Was he great? Ain't he great? Yeah, he was. They're teasing
I just have one
things.
question
They're
now.
doing things. I got nothing. What was it? What's up?
Who is going to beat the Usos since they've now beaten every tag team?
Trips is going to have to do a lot of work with that division.
Yeah, this is the easy thing was to bring in some women for the women's division. He's already in the process of doing that for the tag division. Ooh, that's pretty much that tag division is WWE's the tag division is what AEW's women's division is right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rough looking, and then the women's division in AEW is still decent, but rough. And it says bring in FTR. That ain't fucking happening.
but I'm trying to think, like, who do they have in NXT that they could bring up that would feel like red hot and take the belts?
They don't. NXT doesn't really have a lot of hot tag teams down there.
No, they got Jack and shit, and Jack left town, turned heel.
Phantasma still a thing?
Barely.
Because I feel like they could.
This is to be fair, T-Dub. This is NXT 2.0. This is Vince McMahon run NXT, so no tag team division, barely. Again, it's you know what? A lot of it, in a lot of aspects, this is a rebuild. Right now, we're having some fun with it, but it's going to be a rebuild.
Yeah.
Especially with the tag division. Liv Morgan defeats Ronda Rousey in a 4:35. They did as well as they could. If anything else, that was probably the weakest match of the night, I would say.
That match was fucking rough.
Yeah, I'll say this: clever pin for how clever way to finish with the pin.
It was a shit match, but the ending was good.
Yeah, and of course they say, oh, it's a shit finish, or it's a fucky finish. This is basically the same vein of Piper, Hart Piper, and then Hart Austin. 96 Survivor Series Hart Austin, by the way. So in that same vein, and it gives Ronda a chance to turn heel. Which, hey, Becky face, Ronda heel. We're already thinking WrestleMania, folks.
Yeah. Ronnie's just too fucking hateable.
May as well do it. May as well make it the baddest, most hated bitch on the planet.
All right, so Roman Reigns now has 2 new T-shirts out. One says, "Tribal Chief is your daddy," and "Acknowledge your daddy."
I saw that earlier.
I'd buy those.
Oh yeah, that was a great line by Roman on Monday. It's like, your daddy ain't here anymore. Speaking of the Tribal Chief, who we acknowledge as the Tribal Chief and undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world, that's according to WWE, of course, Roman Reigns defeat Brock Lesnar in the last man standing match. It lasted 23 minutes, and we could, you know what? I'm just pictures has 1,000 fucking words. Right there, I got the picture. That's like, he tried to kill him with a tractor.
Huzzah!
Can we just fucking gush about this fucking match?
Oh my God, these guys were waiting for Vince to get out of the way so they could actually have a good one. Damn it!
There is no way this match would have happened this way if Vince was booking. This was straight up Papa Trips.
This is Triple H putting the match together with Brock leaving, going, dude, we have enough space. You get a tractor. Wait, what? Yeah.
How do you feel about driving a tractor?
You mean I got the? You know I could toss Roman easy, right? Yeah. But think of the pop. You know, bump, ba-dum. I mean, look at that fucking image, man.
If this is not a symbol of the end of one era and the beginning of another, I don't know what is.
Look at how fucked up that ring was. And people were saying, well, imagine paying X amount of dollars to be sitting ringside and you're in that corner. I'm like, yeah, you're partly pissed, and part of you is looking for Hornswoggle. So there's that. You know, like you're thinking, dude, I was there when that happened.
Matty, how dare you incur the wrath of Hornswoggle in the little people's court?
Hey, I'm not. Hey, that segment was shit, and you know it anyway.
It was, and how dare you remind us all of it?
Fair.
Yeah.
But I was making a joke about Hornswoggle. I was nowhere near that.
That's what everyone thinks of when they think Under the Ring. It goes through everyone's mind. How dare you bring up those bad memories?
No, you brought it up, asshole, Dave. All I mentioned was the word Hornswoggle. That's it. You brought it up, pal. You brought it up. Anyway. Okay, of course, at the end, of course, he got buried and all that stuff, and Brock's sitting over there, cowboy hat on the elevated part of the ring, which cannot be safe, but who cares? If that is not an image to say, bye, everybody. Call me if you need to whoop Dolph Ziggler's ass like Goldberg.
If this is the way Brock wants to end his career, let that shot be the exclamation point of his entire
and of course, that image was all over socials. A lot of versions of that. Him just chilling.
So since he's wearing a cowboy hat, I guess you could say that he's going to carry that weight.
Yeah.
He is. I loved almost everything about this fucking match. Not just the action, but the dialogue, the little moments going on, the commentary, the fucking commentary.
So can we agree that Cowboy Brock has been best Brock?
Oh, by a country mile. See what I did there?
It took me a while, but I think I like Cowboy Brock.
Now,
it's Brock Lesnar not giving a fuck. And you know what? Sometimes it sucks, and sometimes you get a fucking tractor to wreck the ring.
And, of course, Paul Heyman tried to interfere in the match twice.
And got suplexed for it. Well, no, F5 for it.
F5 through a table.
What you doing? What are you doing?
Brock, what are you doing? What am I doing? I'm not in this match. I'm an advocate. What are you doing?
And there goes the table.
And I love Roman screaming at him every time he tried to put him down. He's like, "We don't want you anymore. You're going away forever," and just kept beating the shit out of him. And Brock just kept getting up.
Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, best Tribal Chief.
It's gonna feel so good when Drew finally beats him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people think it's gonna happen at Clash. No,
it has to. Like, this title reign has gone on long enough. UK crowd is perfect.
Although JD has a theory about that. Wink, wink.
We don't need a cash-in and another heel champion. We've had a heel champion for 2 years.
Do you think Austin Theory cares, though?
I care, because holy shit, we need a babyface champion for so long we need a babyface champion to carry this company.
I would have said that would be my boy Cody, but he's still not back yet, so I guess Drew is the next best thing.
Honestly, here's what I'm thinking. Cody's going to be back by the Rumble. I don't think Roman's going to care if he keeps the belt till Mania. I think he's like, all right, cool. I don't think Drew wins that Clash. I don't think he does. By the way, the pay-per-view got 4 out of 5 for me. Easy 4 out of 5.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Based on, I can only judge it by the one match I saw, which was the main event, but based on what everyone's been saying, I'd be happy giving it a 4 out of 5.
Hey,
and JC is saying that clearly Dolph Ziggler would take the briefcase and cash in himself.
It should have been me 5 years ago, really. That was Saturday. Sunday, Ric Flair had a match. Advertised as the last match. Whole pay-per-view was booked around it. They had Red and Rita take on... and this is... I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the thing had some short matches, 10 minutes to 5 to 10 minutes long, depending. This, up until the main event, was here's a sampler platter of professional wrestling as booked by Conrad Thompson. You want some hey, if you like this match, they're from MLW. Here's where you can watch it there. You like that Josh Alexander fellow? He's our Impact World Champion. Watch it on Access TV as riffed by the boys at the Riff Zone Thursdays at 8 p.m. on T-Dub's old YouTube.
No, my current YouTube channel.
Oh, current YouTube channel, yeah.
Oh, one thing that surprised me about the show is seeing pictures that this is a solid like 6,000 people in that arena.
The Nashville Nashville Municipal Auditorium, 6,800. That's what they have. And the buy rate was 24,000 to 29,020.
Yeah, it looks like a proper like big time wrestling show with that crowd.
Good crowd for it. It's a shame of that main event, though. I'm not going to blame Jeff, Jay, and Andrade. They did what they can. When Ric Flair suck and win, 5 minutes in, even he was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
The two things that everyone agrees about this match: one, Double J looked amazing out there.
He did.
Two, Flair just looks so fucking sad.
This was, if you want to feel sad, that was it. And I kind of see why Rick wanted to do this in the first place. Coming back from death and actually being able to work out and you work and exercise and all that stuff. He just wanted to prove it to himself that he could actually go. Or at least make it to the ring. He did what he had to do. He did what he could.
Also heard DDP got involved.
Yeah. They of course, Josh Alexander took on Jacob Fatu. It was a no contest because, this was a cross-promotional matchup. But someone ate a diamond cutter.
Diamond cutter.
Diamond cutter.
Bang! And they hit Cell 5-5, so yay. Yeah, so this is one of those, if you want to watch it, there's a sampler platter of some wrestling promotions. If you're not watching MLW and Impact, it's a good way to do it. NWA as well. Beyond that,
Rick, you had one of the greatest final matches in wrestling history. Then you had to cock it up.
And JC even says this is worse than what his previous final match was.
Which was on Impact, if I remember correctly.
Against Sting.
Yeah, it was Sting, and that was clunker, to be generous.
Yeah.
It was serviceable.
Yeah. This match wasn't. I'm not going to give you a rating because all I did was watch it out of pure curiosity, as Solid Monster did as well. The undercard was what sold me on that. But, hey, you got a sampler platter of some good wrestling, and you got to hold your breath while Ric Flair tried to wrestle. Keyword being try. But he survived. He had a match. He survived. He got a standing ovation. And I'm pretty sure when he hugged Undertaker, Undertaker went, "Enough, dude. Eat goddamn enough."
Like Undertaker, Mick Foley, and a few other people were ringside for this match.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bret Hart. They kept showing Santino Marella.
By the way, good to know that Bret and Rick don't still hate each other.
That's not a bad thing.
Of course they don't.
No, they used to really hate each other for...
Now, Bret and Goldberg, however...
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the great.
And I'm pretty sure even Goldberg's going, "Dude, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry 10,000 goddamn times."
And now you got at least 2,465,300,000 to go.
Oh, come on! I bought you a Mustang. Never mind. Anyway. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened on our weekend. There was a roast to the guy from that was the former Howard Stern guy on that roast. Rule of threes, bud. Stop it. It went from funny to awkward to shut the fuck up heat.
Ah.
otherwise, watched roast. Some of the Vicky had a good roast. She did good.
That's good to hear.
Most of the comedians, other than the former Howard Stern guy, was A-okay. There's some good shit in there. That joke, like to quote one of the comedians, that joke was so dark. Hulk Hogan's daughter tried to fuck it. Actual line from the show. All right. That being said, we got about 40 minutes to cover a whole lot of shit. So T-Dub, floor is
To the
yours.
list. All right, to the list. Women in Wrestling Superheroes debuts September 17th on CBS.
Whoa, CBS or CBS Sports CBS?
All I saw was CBS, so maybe, but that's what I read. I read CBS.
All right,
So
good
now
luck
we-
to him. That's all I can say there.
Yeah, hopefully the show's good. Also got some new details on AEW Fight Forever. The gameplay footage that was supposed to be shown next week got leaked this week. And with that in the screenshots, we got confirmation for Abaddon, Jade Cargill, Thunder Rosa, Yuka Sakazaki, and Orange Cassidy for the game.
Also, confirmation of practically all of the consoles, except the Xbox, but all of the consoles, including Nintendo Switch. And there was a guy on there going, "Oh, look at the graphics! Look at this! This is not 2K. This is sad. Lol. What the fuck?" I'm like, their first outing. They just want a good game.
Yeah, like they're trying to set the foundation here. And they're clearly going for a more AKI style with the presentation and the gameplay.
Yeah, and a good mainstream wrestling game on the Switch. When's the last time a good wrestling game besides Retromania got on the Switch?
Never.
Thank you.
I'm drawing a blank.
So I'll take a
Although-
I'll take a win. And yes, I have a PS4 as well, but honestly, I'm tempted for the Switch version. Not gonna lie.
Although I have to give one criticism, the game doesn't have the greatest luchador to ever live in the game.
Chico El Luchador?
No.
Oh, who?
So Wipo.
Oh, that's a throwback.
And so Wipo will go to AEW and break all their backs on my knee, like so. Ah.
Oh, that's a goddamn deep cut.
Yeah, and I did not hear it.
You didn't hear Shin's Lasso Wipo impression?
At first.
Just for that, you did not hear the great promo by Elasso Wipo, so I come to Canada and break your back on my knee, like so. And I will bring my tag
Try to
team
get
partner,
past the hockey stick, Prel.
but I shall bring my tag team partner, Senior Bag of Crap.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I'm an idiot. Never mind, I got you.
And of course, the third man of the group, El Diablo Negro.
See.
Gotta love Matt TV. Also confirmed from the game, apparently, according to all these listings, is stuff like a barbed wire exploding death match. That's going to be in the game.
So yeah, 10 times better than the actual match that happened last year.
And in the leaked gameplay video from Tony Schiavone and Britt Baker, we can see that the game has fully integrated intergender wrestling.
So
Nice.
literally the THQ hockey games.
Yeah, basically.
Literally, you pick a player, you pick that player.
Will
No
there
limitations.
be cause?
Will there be cars?
Cause.
Oh, CAWs. Yeah, they have the functionality. They are planning functionality for that.
Yeah, there will be creative wrestlers as well as creative arenas.
Nice. So I can create my OMD.
Yeeth, you can create all the
Yep.
things.
Yep.
The only thing that hasn't been confirmed is creative belts.
Which, take or leave. I'm like, if it's there, great. If not, we got creative wrestlers in Create Arena. I'm fine.
Wait a minute. You know what this means, right?
New Legs Inc.
Oh,
WGGP.
Not only that, but we might be able to have the greatest dream match in professional wrestling history. The best bout machine, Kenny Omega versus the King of Hardcore, Jim Boom Boom Ross.
If they actually put him in the game as a playable wrestler.
As a multiversal title match?
No,
Fuck.
if they put him in
Yes.
as a playable wrestler, and they put Jim Ross in as a playable wrestler, it could be a world title match.
Don't think it's going to happen, though.
If they're going full AKI on this, they could.
We could have Tony Schiavone. And Excalibur.
Oh, that'd be rad. And Excalibur is a former wrestler.
Schiavone versus Adam Cole.
Bye-bye.
And if Excalibur's a playable wrestler, you can finally recreate Team Masturbation.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Why'd you have to bring that up?
Because that was his old tag team name. I forget who his partner was, though. Nevertheless,
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Nevertheless, there were some promotions in AEW. Sanjay Dutt, QT Marshall, Pat Buck, and Tony Schiavone were all added to expanded talent relations roles. So that way they can get better communications, and Tony Khan doesn't have to run around the whole arena 100 times at speed of light anymore.
Good.
Yeah, so this is that card junkie says it was Beef Wellington.
Ah, cool.
There
Haven't
you go.
been in a while.
I like Beef. He was cool. No, but yeah, this is literally delegation, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It needed to happen, especially with him buying Ring of Honor. Like, that's just considering that he does. For those who don't know, he doesn't just do wrestling. He has AEW, Ring of Honor, a football team, an American football team, and like a whole bunch of other stuff on top of that. This guy is busy 24/7.
He will eventually run out of Red Bull.
Cue the cocaine jokes.
No, that's just for after the
Yeah.
pay-per-view. That's a celebration for a pay-per-view well done.
All the coca.
Also, Madison Rayne has been added to AEW for coaching the women's division, which is a great addition because she was a great help for Impact, making sure their women's division was on fire. So hopefully she'll be able to do the same thing here.
Regardless of JD constantly shitting on Impact, this is a good buy because it's fucking Madison Rayne. What more do you want?
You could do much worse.
She was the one who wrote the greatest wedding angle of all time.
Yep.
For those who don't know, type in Allie Braxton Sutter wedding Impact on YouTube. The full segment is uploaded.
Yeah,
those
that's the one. Also, Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Ludwig and now will be facing Walter for the Intercontinental title.
They better book
This
the
is
shit
Triple
out of
H era SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Walter. That match, if that match doesn't slap, something's fucking wrong in the Triple H era.
That's right. Shinsuke defeated Ludwig von Koopa and will be moving on to King Bowser.
But Dave, you if you keep going that way, it's Walter.
Just like Princess Peach moved on to Bowser from that fat pipe house wearing shit smelling Italian Mario.
Hello, Koopa Coot. How you doing?
Yeah, hey,
No,
Koopa Coot. I thought you were gonna woo for a second.
Oh, I wouldn't miss a chance to rip on some Italian beef.
By the way, Italian beef sandwiches are something I want to try. Non sequitur, I know, but you know.
And some wholesome news this week. Jim Duggan has completed his cancer treatment and rung the bell.
Hey, tough guy, I beat cancer again. Ho!
That was just a nice wholesome video.
That was like if you were having a rough day, and you're a wrestling fan, you see him beat cancer again, you're going.
I hope after he beat cancer, he started screaming USA.
Oh shit! Here's some news.
All right, hit us with
it. So we're talking about Ric Flair's last match, the pay-per-view. This is from Zero News on Twitter. Flair's last match show drew 6,800 fans. Live gate of $448,502. The second largest indie gate in North American wrestling history. Of course, the largest one being All In, of course. The one off-card achieved between 20 to 25,000 streaming pay-per-view buys and an additional 4,200 in traditional cable buys. So, good shit.
Indeed.
We continue.
Next here on my list, we have the beginning of the weekend. That's right. The defense of both the WGGP World and WGGP Multiversal Championships. First off, for the world title, Andre the Giant defeated The Rock's dad himself, the Soul Man, Rocky Johnson.
In Legends of Wrestling, by the way.
Legends of Wrestling 2.
Wrestling 2, yeah.
I told everyone I will be greatest WGGP champion of all time. No more baby oil.
That's a good impression.
Thank you.
And speaking of impressions, in the main event, Dusty Rhodes beat the shit out of his children to defend the Multiversal title.
Rhodes triple threat.
I already put in my suggestions for both matches.
All right, I'm guessing for a Multiversal, you want to see Dusty Rhodes versus Vending Machine.
No.
Who?
I had to go back all the way to PCW.
A bear?
Not just any bear. Big Bear.
Well,
Makes
hopefully
sense.
somebody's up. Well, here's someone's uploaded that to Fire Pro then.
They should, because imagine Dusty Rhodes versus the Bear and his legendary Bear Spear, or the Beer for short.
So yeah, some good family stuffs in that main event, and can't wait to see who challenges these two gentlemen next. My suggestion for Andre would be, continuing with theme of The Rock, maybe the man who brought The Rock into prominence, Ron Simmons.
Ooh.
I'm still putting down Ming / Haku.
Hell yeah.
The one man Andre fears.
Well, one of only two men he fears.
Who's number 2?
Harley Race.
Yeah.
Yeah, even as an old man, he was still a little bit scary. All right, now moving on over to AEW. The first note I have here of the show is best friends in a trench coat.
Yeah. Oh, God. So this was the opener, Orange Cassidy versus Jay Lethal, which slapped, by the way.
I didn't see the best friends out there. I saw Trent out there. I didn't see Chucky T wasn't out there.
No, it was just Trent, he grew a few feet.
Yeah, something that just happens sometimes. Like, I hear he has some kind of medical condition as a result of his spine getting fused. He randomly grows about 3 or 4 feet.
I'm telling you, them chiropractors are miracle workers.
And of course, Sanjay Dutt had to keep the two giants separate because you don't know what's going to happen when you see two men of that stature just throwing hands at each other.
Yeah, man, you didn't. I mean, we just had to think about the crowd, think about the commentary. I mean, those two start slapping hands, then there's no insurance that in the world that can insure those two.
But getting back to the match proper, Lethal and OC had a pretty good match. Lethal worked over OC's leg until he was able to kick his leg out from under his leg, and he destroyed him with a lethal injection.
So great match, and Lethal got some heat back.
Yep.
Building up the Lethal versus Wardlow there.
And then after the match, Lethal kept beating up OC, but here to make this save, not only were the best friends, but Wardlow, who informed Lethal that he is in Wardlow's world now. And tomorrow night, we're going to see it. Wardlow versus Lethal, TNT title.
So
Battle of the Belts.
So you're saying that he is going to be in the Wardlow's world?
Ha!
Yeah.
I don't think Wardlow has the power to freeze time, though.
Yeah, but he can powerbomb him 20 times. So how much powerbomb him so much he thinks time froze.
There's that. Yeah. Wait. And it's been a while.
Yes.
Label. Ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 dun dun dun. Da 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 dun dun dun. Da 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 da.
Don't think Lethal needs new music to suit his heel persona. Because that just It still feels too babyface.
Go back to Scorched Ops. That's the best theme for Jay Lethal.
Yeah. Especially heel. Then we had the return of the Undisputed Elite. They're all together in the ring, celebrating, being all happy and joyous, until Adam Cole said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't word my phrase correctly. You guys won't be physically, the Young Bucks won't be able to physically enter the Trios title tournaments."
Ready.
Shin, should he hit the button? Should he fire the
Fire
cannon?
betrayal missiles. Full spread.
Betrayal! What? Betrayal! Betrayed me!
Thank you, Mr. Matty.
Your problem.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that actually came kind of out of nowhere for me. I wasn't expecting that.
No, but definitely the Hung Bucks are making a comeback. That or Kenny's healthy.
Yeah, Hangman made the save. Looks like the Hung Bucks might be making a return as a trio. So maybe somewhere in this tournament we'll see Hung Bucks versus the Undisputed Era.
One can hope.
And Bebe made a Bebe cry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm called Baby, brah. Making kids baby cry, brah.
Although the father of the kid did go on Twitter later to note that his kid was feeling better after Hangman made the save.
That's good.
Although I'm wondering like what the brackets are going to be for this tournament because they have to reveal those next week, right?
They should.
Yeah, I figured, yeah, because we're on that road.
We're already in August, and the pay-per-view is the first weekend of September.
Well,
So they gotta hurry up.
they announced a match.
And then we got a nice promo from Mox saying he doesn't care who wins the main events between Yuta and Jericho. They're both going to get murdered by him if they go one-on-one with the champ. And then for our next match, we had what many people are calling the match of the night, as Hayter and Baker defeated Thunderstorm.
Been a while since we've had a good women's wrestling match. That was a full stop, a fucking banger. But there it is. Yeah, crowd was there for it too, for a change.
And on top of that, it was at a normal time. It wasn't at the 9:30 yet part of the show.
It was not on women's match o'clock. Holy hot damn.
Again, I say,
Yes, we get it. Jamie Hayter is built like a goddess. We get it.
so much cake. I had to go get a glass of organic milk just to watch this match because there was just so much cake. So much cake.
Nevertheless, match was great. Maybe Thunderstorm breaking up here. I think that maybe Tony Storm turns heel and wins the belt at All Out.
That's one way to do it.
I'm hearing the opposite for that. Rosa might turn heel.
To be fair, either or could work.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Tony would be better as heel, but then again, I've only ever seen Thunder Rosa face, and I've seen some of Tony Storm as a heel, and she's pretty good at it.
It could go either way, really.
And then next, we looked like we were going to get a Ty Semi promo package about them getting married, but Eddie Kingston cut that off real fucking quick.
Yeah, it was a thing. They did the thing, and there was Sammy and Ty showing off, and of course Eddie Kingston had enough of that shit, partner, and called out Sammy for All Out.
So yeah, the Eddie Jericho feud seems to be over. That was the big payoff.
You know what? Someone actually ran an idea, and part of me wants to see another wedding on Dynamite, but this time, instead of them, I want to see that the person officiating the wedding is Eddie Kingston.
What, in disguise?
No, Eddie Kingston as he became an ordained priest over the weekend just so he could officiate this one.
Nah, Eddie wouldn't do it. This would be against.
Oh God! By the way, that they're gonna do a wrestling wedding for that. I know they actually are engaged, but the thought has to come to there needs to be a wrestling wedding.
Yeah, but Eddie Kingston being involved, other than just destroying everyone, would be against his character.
Or better yet, there is someone in backstage who knows a lot about wrestling weddings and how to crash them.
Oh, yes, Miss Madison Rain.
No, not her.
Yeah. No, that was not a bad guess, though.
Orange Cassidy?
Nope.
Miro?
Nope.
The Rock?
Look at here, Sammy. I got somebody here, and he knows all about it. So, yeah, he picked out your presents. I'd watch out for the ones that hiss. Isn't that right, Jake? Hope you enjoy the presents, Sammy. Guarantee it'll be the surprise of your life. Snaky snake.
Then we got a video hyping up Hobbs' heel turn, and then we got a promo from Taz, who took off his sunglasses, looked dead straight into the camera, and told us that Team Taz is done.
That's it. He was serious. He said, listen, he's informed everybody, we're done. Which is fair. That really Team Taz at that point, Hook had become his own thing, his own character, separate from Team Taz.
Yep, Hook is out there chilling with Danhausen.
Yeah, and of course, Team Taz. Of course, he had Starks and Pretty Breaking. He called him, and Powerhouse Hobb. And the minute that Lariat happened last week, yeah, that was pretty much the end. So,
and then we have Powerhouse Hobbs with a new remix theme. Very nice stuff.
Oh yeah, and he's using the Cody Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make use of that thing. Can't let it go to waste.
Hell yeah. By the way, Taz disbanding Team Taz. He's doing commentary on for the most part, so nothing wrong with just keeping him on comms.
Yeah,
indeed. And Hobbs destroyed Mr. Ren Jones.
Squash.
as one should.
Nice showcase for Hobbs, being, as his name points out, a big old meaty powerhouse. And Starks, after the match, tried to make the attack onto Hobbs, but he got a little overzealous, and Hobbs laid him out once again.
It's going to be a good feud.
And then we got a promo from Miro. Just looks like he's going to the dark side.
And the way it was shot, it's shadowing the same eye that was covered in a darker shade of sunglass. So again, keeping that train going. Does he want to fight or join?
Will he join the house or burn the house to the ground?
Either way, hype.
And speaking of hype, Darby Allin did a promo hyping up the coffin match next week, and while doing so, tattooed his own hand.
And then he threw himself down some stairs.
Because of course he did.
Yeah, yes. Gimmick, you got to work it.
He fell down the stairs.
Yep.
And then we got Christian Cage defeating Matt Hardy, and just a good old-fashioned professional wrestling match that someone in the crowd pointed out that, hey, they played this match on No Mercy.
Sign of the year candidate right there. I played this match on No Mercy.
You could also play this match in WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah. He could have gone one back, but I think most people would remember them in their quote unquote current gimmicks, or as close to their current gimmicks on No Mercy. So, hey, either way,
I enjoyed the shit out of this match.
Yeah.
Nice, solid, nothing too crazy, nothing too over the top. Just two old heads who know each other well, doing what they do best.
Yep, just two people who know how to do good pro wrestling, doing good pro wrestling. Needn't ask for more, really. After Christian Cage got the victory with the kill switch, it looks like he was going to murder the fuck out of Matt Hardy, but Jurassic Express made the save with Luchasaurus still with the heel music and heel gimmick, distracting him while Jungle Boy made the run-in from the crowd wearing a very particular t-shirt.
Yes, he did. I have dubbed him Concrete Jungle Boy.
Ha!
Because he's all about the streets now.
Do we mix up our gimmicks? Because on site? Fucker tried to run over Christian Cage with that fucking car.
Yeah, that did happen earlier. He did try to run over Christian, and unfortunately also Tony Schiavone, who was an innocent bystander. Oh well, gotta take the collateral damage, I suppose.
Yep, Jungle Boy actually had to ask Eddie Kingston for some help,
Yeah.
and then he came out and says, "Christian, I'm taking a page out of Eddie's book and I'm kicking your ass, the Aki way."
Uh-oh. How do we beat someone's ass the Aki way?
Sure. First we put Christian on the grill. Then we cover him in dog shit because he's a piece of shit. Then we cover him in horse shit because he's still a piece of shit. Then we put some shit cheese on it because he's always a piece of shit. Then we put him in some shit bread got from the store that costs 99 cents because guess what? He's a piece of shit. Then we wrap it up. And the result is POS.
By the way, you put it in the paper that says Christian's a pussy. But I never forget the Bev, by the way.
Never.
There you go.
And according to Jason in the chat, Shayna Baszler got a title shot. So finally!
Hey,
For fuck's sakes! Only took Vince McMahon.
I'm assuming against Liv Morgan. That should be a banger.
It only took getting Vince McMahon out of the fucking chair finally for this.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, just now wins a gauntlet match, faces Liv Morgan for the SmackDown title at Clash of the Castle.
The last time I remember Shayna getting a title shot was during the pandemic in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
It was that long ago, and since then, she's been relegated to mid-card goon status.
Not any goddamn more.
Step out of the way, Vince. It's time for a takeover.
About fucking time.
Anyways, moving on from that, we got a very nice Daniel Garcia promo calling himself the world's most greatest technical sports entertainer.
Of course I'm the greatest technical sports entertainer in the world. Now, excuse me. I'm going to go talk to a koala. Hey, koala, what's going on? Yeah, you eat eucalyptus leaves. I heard you got herpes. What's up with that? You got to wrap that shit up. All right, I'll talk to you later, koala. Say hi to your mother for me.
And then, we got highlights from Pac's latest title defense with now official build-up to a future match with a returning Kip Sabian.
I'm kind of looking forward to this.
That should be fun.
I can't wait to see Kip Sabian wrestling again because he's been out of action with an injury since last May.
And ever since he was able to show up, head in a box, sitting ringside.
And apparently he literally just walks around the arena, and most people don't recognize him.
If that's even Kip Sabian, I mean, that's the beauty of it. He doesn't even have to really show up. You could just put a guy in the box and say it's Kip Sabian.
Pretty sure they've said it's Kip Sabian, though.
I know, I'm just saying. That's the beauty of it.
For all we know, that could be Ryan Nemeth.
Very true.
The Hollywood hunk.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a swerve? Pac's like, all right, you bastard, you get in here, you fight me right now. And then you see him get in the ring, takes off the box. It's actually Cesar Bononi.
Oh, damn, Damn, the Wingmen could compete for the Trios title. I completely forgot about that.
You see, look how many trios they have.
That's a tourney, folks. That is a motherfucking tournament.
Pretty Peter, the Hollywood hunk, and Caesar. I love the Wingmen.
They're a nice, wholesome group. And then, let's see what's up next year. Then, Ethan Page cut a promo talking about how fed up he is about not being on television. And, unbeknownst to even him, when he was finished his promo, he turns around. Who does he see? Big Stokes. Stokely
Hathaway. And people are shitting out. V1's okay, but he, Ethan had a bad promo. Bullshit. He had a great promo. And Stokely Hathaway's got a Heenan family vibe going now.
Yeah, he's got the baddies.
Cargill and the baddies. Got
Lee Moriarty.
Yeah.
And now all ego.
Well, rest in peace to the Men of the Year.
Yeah, pretty much.
It also means no more Dan Lambert on TV. I'm sad.
Yeah. It was good while it lasted, though.
And then we got a backstage promo with Matt Menard, Angelo Parker, and Anna Jay, where at the end of the promo, Anna Jay choked out a poor attendant, just a poor staffer.
Make this her thing from now on.
Hey, what's your name? Stan? Stan? See, I just choked Stan.
Basically, yeah.
She could literally do that now.
She could literally do that. Sean Spears in the background guiding it.
And Sean Spears would just be going like, this feels strangely familiar.
You could literally do that skit. It's like, wait, I'm not evil enough? I'm not JES enough? What's your name? And of course the bet goes, and she goes, and it follows, chokes another guy out, chokes another guy out. You know, pan to Sean Spears going, fuck, that feels familiar. And of course, he holds his chair to dear life. Go, oh fuck, PTSD.
While rubbing his jaw.
Oh, God.
Well, speaking of feeling familiar, the Acclaim defeat the Ass Boys in a dumpster match.
Jesus tap dancing Christ. Promo of the year, Max Caster right now. Holy fuck.
He dropped a good line in there.
Remember when the Acclaim were first doing their thing and people were just shitting on them?
Not anymore, they ain't.
I think it's amazing just how naturally they got over, because I don't think many people were expecting them to be so popular that they had to turn them face. Now here they are in a good old-fashioned dumpster match, recreating the New Age Outlaws / Terry Funk Cactus Jack segment from Monday Night Raw.
And the match at WrestleMania 14.
That too, they combined them both into one little neat segment.
That whole feud, essentially. And that was awesome.
If only we got the call from JR. What are they doing? There's people in there! There's people in there!
Never came. I'm sorry.
It never came, unfortunately. I don't think it had even occurred to Jim Ross what it was, but when you call so many damn wrestling matches, you forget a couple of them.
Yeah. I will say, nice diving elbow drop on the stage from Max Caster.
That was great. That could have gone bad so many ways, by the way.
That was a picture-perfect mic drop.
That was.
And Max Caster does not do high spots, at least not that often.
Outside of his like just doing an elbow drop, no, not really. He's much more grounded type.
Yeah, so good on him. I mean, considering what the type of wrestler he is, that actually went smooth as butter, so golf clap to you, Max Caster.
Absolutely.
So then we got some announcements for this Friday, or tonight, I should say.
Yep.
The main event tonight for the AEW, not the World Title,
but it's an eliminator match, essentially.
Eliminator match. Jon Moxley versus, of all people, someone who I would never expect to see on AEW, but hey, gotta give the opportunities where you can. Mates fucking Warner, holy shit.
And by the way, they brought up Ric Flair's last match, which is why we brought that up in the Summerslam Weekend in the review segment, because it was brought up. Mance Warner won the Battle Royal to have the Boot of the Woods, like the belt buckle and boot. So they gave that a plug. Mance Warner versus Jon Moxley.
We're also getting Madison Rayne's debut tonight.
Yep.
And also tonight, Swerve in Our Glory will go up against Nice and Josh the Goods Woods.
That's going to be fun as hell.
Going to be great.
Also occurring this Saturday, Claudio Castagnoli will be defending the Ring of Honor World Championship against Takeshita.
And just like that, my pants are ruined.
And if you want some good Lucha Libre, next week we'll gain the Lucha Bros taking on Rush and Andrade.
And there go my second pair.
And Jade Cargill will be having a TBS title open challenge next week.
If Madison Rayne is booking it, it's gonna be some good. It's gonna be some good shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, and then in the main event, Chris Jericho defeated Wheeler Yuta, having to not use the Walls of Jericho, but he had to use the Lion Tamer to do it.
They gave me some WCW flashbacks.
Always good to see the Lion's Hammer being used, because that is a damn good finisher.
And Lion Tamer is like, I'm going to stretch the shit out of you. Okay, then.
And somewhere in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Stu Hart rose up out of his grave and said, "Stretch him."
And after Jericho kept on the assault with Yuta, out came Mox with the save. Jericho grabbed the mic and said, "You want the return of the Lionheart? You got him."
There it is.
So next week, the return of Lionheart, Quake by the Lake. And that right there, everything I got this week.
There you go. Do we have anything to add to it?
Still off Facebook, so no.
All right. Facebook, fix your shit. It didn't do shit.
Fix your shit. Fix your shit. Fix your shit.
Oh, who the fuck are we kidding? It's Facebook. They're going to fuck it up. Anyway, let's do some winners and losers, boys.
Unfortunately, no real losers, no real D-Cell Battery Award winners for wrestling, but I'll just give one to Facebook for nuking my Facebook page and my Instagram because they're both connected. And now I can't talk to my family or a lot of my friends because they're on Facebook, and probably a lot of them think I just deleted my profile because for some stupid reason. I haven't even talked to Don since my Facebook got nuked. So
that's one of your boys.
yeah, I got a lot of friends on Facebook, and I can't talk to any of them because, according to one of my other friends who I was barely able to talk to on my new Facebook profile, all my messages are considered spam.
God.
Someone must have hacked your profile then.
I don't know.
To go full on like that.
I don't know. Facebook has told me nothing, and I cannot contact anyone at Facebook at all. As for my losers, Alex Jones, because fuck you.
For the context, there was a defamation lawsuit because he was an idiot and said Sandy Hook didn't happen. Of course, the parents went, fuck you. Or parents of one of the kids that got murdered at that tragedy said, fuck you, see you in court. And even the judge went, no, fuck you, pay up.
Yeah, the ruling is currently that he owes the parents $4 million.
The judge told them, okay, this is a courtroom, not your TV show.
What's funny is, during the sessions, they actually replayed segments of his show just to show how much of a liar he was. Because he was saying one thing on the stand, but then the prosecutor was like, okay, let's go to this clip from your show. Let's see that you said the exact opposite of what you said.
Yes, sir. Other loser, the chick who the starring actress of Prey. Not that Prey was a bad movie. From what I heard, it's pretty good.
She was good in the movie, but she got an ego.
She decided to open her mouth and, yeah, look, baby girl, you're not gonna be. This is not an Oscar award-winning performance. This is just a Predator movie. Just be humble. 365 days because people don't know how to write fucking romances.
Oh, ouch.
And damn, who was it? What's the last loser I should give?
I know who should give a loser to.
Who?
Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah, Bruce Pritchard in general. Okay. Since you're curious, JC, she basically said that the Predator was a side piece in his own movie, like he didn't matter, and that the real message of the movie was about inclusion and representation for Native peoples. It's a movie about an Indian girl fighting an alien predator who turns invisible and hunts things for sport. Malcolm X, this is not.
Yeah. She was basically trying to be woke.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't want to wish anyone to go broke, but that's usually the process. Let's do T-Dub.
Yes, me, Dub. I have a
Losers,
loser.
Go ahead.
It's my perennial loser for the rest of time, and that is one Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
All right. For me, I got one loser. Braun Strowman, I'm sure.
Oh, what did he do now?
You know what I did earlier about the control thing? Is like if Bailey said, Bailey, you got Io Sky and Dakota Kai, they're coming up. They're big pop, big pop. So, Bailey tweets the picture of them behind the scenes. Control all caps. Adam Scher responds, your narrative.
Come on, guy.
Hence the reason for the skit. Control your narrative. Shut the fuck up, Braun.
I've been watching Control Your Narrative through Top 10 Wrestling. I understand what they're trying to do. Unfortunately, what they're trying to do isn't very good. No refs, no rules, no crowds.
So it's just two people in a ring in an empty venue, and the match just ends whenever.
They had a dark match last week that I watched. And I do mean literally a dark match. There were no lights.
So they're really trying to be artsy about this.
Yeah, it was literally a dark match. The only source of light was from the cell phone cameras from the crowd and some of the ambient lighting. But other than that, I couldn't even tell who the fuck was wrestling, let alone what they were doing in the ring.
Hey, Braun Strowman, you may not like to hear this, but you're a hipster.
Yeah. The whole fucking thing. Hipster.
You may not like to hear it, but you're hipster as fuck.
So, controlling your narrative officially fucking sucks. Period. If you don't like to hear that, blow me.
They got they put on good matches. It's just the presentation is bullshit.
They're trying to be different in the presentation when really all you have to do is start promotion and make money. And EC3, his whole control your narrative thing, you've lost me. Fuck you. It's wrestling. Keep it simple, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
How the mighty have fallen.
Keep it simple, you fucking idiot. Let's do some winners.
I believe the saying is actually keep it simple, stupid.
No, but stupid's not enough. Tell me I'm wrong, folks.
Keep it simple, smeghead.
Nah.
There you go.
Nah, not enough. Dumb fuck.
All right, Shin, who do you have for your winners this week?
Just wrestling, period. From Sunday all the way to now, just AEW and WWE. We've just been getting a lot of great wrestling. And yeah, I'm doing this unironically. Yeah, I'm considering what I've been hearing, and considering what I've been seeing, I am very tempted to just break my self-imposed drought and just start watching some Raw and some SmackDown because it all sounds good to me. I'm going to give it a couple more weeks, see how big they turn the corner, but if it's still working, I'm going to start watching Raw again.
Between you and me, boys, I'm waiting till Rumble season, till Mania season before I go start watching regularly again.
Understandable.
Just saying. Seeds are planted, but there's still some shit to watch for.
Other winners include let's see. Shoot, there was some One Piece for the One Piece card game and the release of today's chapter, which we finally have a reason why Buggy has become an emperor. And Buggy, good on you. Good on you, you son of a bitch. Let's see. Evo is this weekend. And with Evo, also the release of the Arcade 1-Up arcade machine for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which will not only include that, but also 8 other versus games, including 2 from the SNES.
Could someone give me all of the millions of dollars so I could move to a place I could actually afford those fucking cabinets, please?
Don't we all? Don't we all? And, as of course, Nichelle Nichols, Lieutenant Uhura, rest in power, my lady. But also, a name that also passed this week, and one me and Matty are both very well aware of, Paul Cervino. In case you don't
Of
know.
Goodfellas fame.
Yep. He also appeared in a appeared in a lot of movies and TV shows, Star Trek and to name a few. He was also a sculptor, also an opera singer. He was also a sheriff in Pittsburgh. One story came out where his daughter, not Mira Sorvino, his other daughter, was being harassed by her ex-boyfriend. She called her father, then called the police. Her father showed up, pulled out his .45, and just stared at him. He didn't do anything. He was just that scared of Paul Cervino, just that intimidated. And apparently Mira Cervino doesn't have a movie career because of Jeffrey Epstein. And a couple of years ago, when he found out about it, he said in an interview that if he didn't go to jail, he would have fucking killed him. And this is Paul Cervino. He'd do it.
He'd find a way to be at the head of the line, too.
Yeah, he would find a way to get him. So if he didn't, quote-unquote, hang himself in prison, Paul Cervino would have whacked him. Those are my winners.
Yep.
T-Dub.
Give him the old cement shoes treatment.
Yep.
All right, my winners this week include the AEW Video Game Development Team. Game's looking good. Can't wait to play it. And a really good independent wrestling match I watched this week, available now on YouTube. That is Drexel versus Kid Bandit from Prestige Wrestling in a Devil's Playground match.
Barbed wire keyblade.
Yep, it's a good 20-plus minutes. You'll have a good time watching it.
Yep.
I recommend it.
All I have to say is barbed wire keyblade.
That's
All
typically
y'all
I
gamer
start.
nerds out there are gonna watch that fucking match. If you don't, you're not a nerd.
Also, I'm glad that one of the commentators was making Kingdom Hearts references once the Keyblade was pulled out.
They fucking were. I didn't get all of them because I don't play all the games, but yeah, I got enough of them that'll go, yeah, they're
As a
going
Kingdom Hearts
nuts.
fan, as a person who has played pretty much every Kingdom Hearts game, I got them. I enjoyed it.
For my winners, you know what? This is a rare one. You might have noticed I did not put WWE in the loser column this week. That's because they're on the winners this week. Again, nothing world-beating other than just the retirement of Vince McMahon last week, but seeds of progress have been planted. Raw was decent. I'm pretty sure SmackDown's good. I mean, it's going to be good next week. Walter versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Sign me up, please. Becky Lynch, the man is back. Hopefully her shoulder will recover. Poor lass. AEW, for all the obvious reasons, the No Mercy sign guy, as we mentioned earlier. Max Caster, here, listen to the stinger for that reason. And Cowboy Brock Lesnar. If that last man standing match is the swan song, hell of a way to go out, brother. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's it. We got some plugs to do, so we'll plug your Twitter, Shin, I guess.
Yeah, might as well plug my Twitter. Shintigercurl on Twitter. Still not being able to do any videos. Might change that soon if I can get some more money, which you can donate to me at paypal.com/Shintigercurl or Cash App $Shintigercurl. And also myself and T-Dub is still active. If I get 10K subs or 2K in donations, I will sing the 4Kids One Piece rap on stream. I will do this, but it's never going to happen.
Yes, you will! It will be done!
And also, just to plug this, Evolution Series Tournament happening this entire weekend. 12 fighting games, whole weekend of fighting game goodness. You're going to find something to love. Just go on their Evo Twitter, and they have the entire list of all the streams. Just look up the schedule. Find a game that you are interested in, click on it, and watch the shit go down. It's Evo. You're going to have a good time.
T-Dub. There's a video on the Patreon right now, right?
No.
Oh, no,
not
it is.
yet.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, 2 videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, and my latest video, Spyro the Dragon Reignited. Click that link and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Watch the video. I hope you all have a great time enjoying it, because this is probably one of the most fun games I've ever played when it comes to reviewing video games for this channel. So hope you have as much fun watching it as I did making it.
And of course, if you want to see the T-Dubs next video just a little early, patreon.com/TWKReviews. Even $1 gets you in on getting that, watching that new video goodness just a little earlier than everybody else. Let's see. You got my tip jar, paypal.me/MattyJ316. Donations are optional, but very much appreciated. The Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com for emails. You can follow us on Twitter at MattyJ316, at GWKOfficial, and that's Shintigercurl, and all of that good shit. Discord link is in there. We got some merch. We got some merchandise and all that good stuff. And that is all we have to talk about this week. Holy balls. I might need some time off just to enjoy not wrestling for like a day, because holy crap. I might do that. There's a football game in a couple of weeks.
Foosball.
Yeah, Red Blacks. They won their first game of the season last week too, so not doing too hot right now, unfortunately. But hey, you know what? I'll tell you, if the next home game's on the 19th, which would be on a Friday, so I will let you guys know if there's a Wrestle-Cast or not. Though we're in the middle period between SummerSlam and Clash, of course, All Out. So hopefully we don't miss too much. Though if we do, there's Rift Zone. So there's that. That being said, on behalf of everybody here, including Shintigercurl,
No more baby oil.
no Berber oil.
Well, hey, Andre, how about we do a thing?
No more baby oil.
Hurry, get you. Just eat some Slim Jims. Yeah. TWK.
What am I doing here? What am I doing? I'm not a podcaster. I'm an advocate.
You're a hell of a podcaster, too. My name's Matty J. Remind you to help professional wrestling, support your independent promotion as soon as possible. Fighting Back coming up. If you're in the Ottawa area, tickets are still available. I'm not going because I'm a broke motherfucker. Just sad now, so I'm just going to watch some more pro wrestling on Rampage in a couple of minutes. That's it for this one. Have a good one. If I say one, we'll talk to you next week. Wait. Gotta do the thing like this. Now I say bye.
No filter, I ain't Instagram. We make the ass boys retire like Vince McMahon.
Holy shit.